Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to create the disintegration effect in the Blender. So first we'll take an object. So let us delete this default cube and let us create an torus. And now we'll make a copy of this thing. So just I will make a copy and I will give the name like an plot, and another just I will give an like an object here. So what the thing is, just we'll make a duplicate because we need to create the effect, and also laterly we want to see the original object here. So just we'll select the duplicate one and we will go to the modifier. And here we will add a little bit of thickness by using this solidify. And just add a little bit of thickness 0.03, and also just I will give the offset to like 1. So see, now it has been added little bit of thickness to this object here. So when we turn off this, so this is the original one and this is the effect which you are going to create. And also next we will add another modifier for this object. So in the modifier list, we need to add an displace modifier. So displace, and just here I will give the value to 0.150. And also just I will give the mid-level to 0. So if you want, you can decrease the thickness a little bit more, like 0.1 or something. So make sure the effect which you're going to create, it has to be a little bit bigger than the original one. So according to that, you have to give the strength for this thing. And also here we'll add some particles for this thing. So just we'll go to the particles tab and click on this add. And just let's say I will give the value to like 120. It's up to you. And also at beginning, I don't want to start the simulation. I want to start the simulation by using any empty object here. So frame start, I will give the value to 0, and at end also I will give the value to 0. And here lifetime, we can give the value to like 800. It's up to you. And also we need to remove the default forces, which is applying for this particle. So what we can do is we can go to the source and just we can use this option like use modifier stack. And also random order, I will disable this thing. And also in the physics tab, just I will give the physics to none. And also in the render, I will give the value to none here. And now we will add another modifier. So just we will add a subdivision. So just we will select this subdivision surface. And just I will add a little bit of subdivisions. And also if you want to increase more, like if you want to create more details, you can increase the number of subdivisions in the render. So just let's say I will give the default value to 2. And also if you want to check this, we can go to the wireframe mode and see now this is the original object and this is the object which we are going to create the effect here. And if you want to decrease the thickness, you can decrease the thickness. So we can go to this like displace and 0.09. And now we need to create the pieces for this object here. So in order to do that, we can select this cloth object, and in the modifier, we need to add an explode. So here we can see there is an option like explode. So select this, and also just we will be in the wireframe mode. So see now it has been created the random pieces, and also we need to enable this cut edges because laterally it has to detach all the objects here. And just I will exit from this wireframe mode. And now we need to add the cloth effect for this object. So we will go to this physics tab and we have to click on this cloth. And here number of substeps we can give to like 2 and also like 0.15 or something. And here in the air viscosity, I will give the value to like 0.5. And here in the tension, just I will give like 5, and here 0.05. And also in the damping, just I will give the value to 0.000. And now we need to add the vertex group for this thing. So just we will go to the edit mode and just we'll select all the vertex. So when we go to the edit mode, actually it is showing the original object here. So like we'll go to the vertex, like so we'll go to the wireframe mode. And now see it has been selected all the vertex, and make sure we need to select all the vertex by pressing A. So if you press so if you select the A, it will select all the vertex here. And also now we have to go to this data and we need to create the vertex group here. And after creating, just we need to click on this assign. So that's it. We will exit from the edit mode. So press tab and just I will go to the solid mode. And now after creating this group, so we need to go to this physics tab again. And now we have to come down. And here you can see there is an option like shape. We need to select the group over here. And here we need to enable this collisions, and I will give the quality to 1. And distance, I will give the value to like 0.01. And also if you come down, you can enable this self collision, and I will give the value to like 1. So in the distance, I will give the value to like 0.01. And also finally, we don't need any gravity. So in order to turn off it, So we can go to the field weights, and here in the gravity, just we'll give the value to like 0. And now we will add the vertex weight for this thing. Like we will go to the modifier tab, and here in the modifier, just we'll go to the vertex weight proximity. So by using this, just we'll define way to like create the effect here. So you will see that. So here in the vertex group, we need to select the group and also the target object. So what the thing is, just will create an empty object. So just by pressing Shift A, I will create an empty object here. So just I will create a sphere, and just I will scale it up. So now in the cloth, so here we need to select the target object as an empty here. So what the thing is, just will give the animation for this object. So according to the collision, it will create the disintegration effect here. And also for timing, just for testing purpose, just I will keep in the center of this torus. So just I will move it a little bit here. And now we need to select this object, and in the proximity mode here, I will select this geometry, and also the fall off, just I will select it like in smooth. So after these settings, now make sure the cloth modifier has to be in the last. And now we will see this effect, how it is going to be work. So in order to see the effect, we can go to the object mode and go to this weight paint. So here at present it is not affecting properly. So in the vertex weight, we need to increase the value. Let's say we'll give the value like 2/2. So wherever it is overlapping, now it is creating this weight over here. So according to this overlap, it will create an effect here. So if you want, you can make some changes, 2.5 or something if you want to create the smooth. But I think we need to give the value to here like 2.5. So we will get a smooth transition here. So this is fine. And now we will go to the object mode. And now we will create the animation for this object here. So we have to select this thing. So before creating an animation, we need to give the collision for the main object. We will select this thing. And here in the physics tab, we will give the collision. And I will give the friction value to 2. And now we will give the animation for this thing here. And before giving animation, just I will increase the timeline. So just I will give the value to like 800. And just we will drag this thing. So defaultly, I will give the value to 0. So like if you go to the location, just I will give the value to 0. So let's say I want to complete this animation in the 500 frame. So just I will go to the 500 frame. And also for timing, just turn off this effect here. So in order to turn off, we can go to select this. And in the modifier tab, so not in modifier, I think in the physics tab, just we will disable this option. And now we will select this and go to this location. Let's say I will turn on this location. So up to 500, this is fine. And now we will go to the first frame. Let's say I will place over here. And again, I will just insert keyframes. So now we got this nice animation here. And later what the thing is, whenever the empty object collides to this object, so we need to create the force over this object here so that we can create the effect over here. So we need to add some forces. So in order to add the force, just we can press Shift A and we can go to the force, and just we can add the turbulence. And here in the turbulence, if you go to this physics tab, here I can give the strength to like 500, or else just we'll give a little bit less. Laterally we can check it. So size we can give the value to like 3, and flow we can give to 2. And CD, it's random amount of noise. So we can give up to like 90. And after adding the turbulence, we need to add another force. So just if we press Shift A, and if I select this like force effect here. So in the force effect, I will give the strength to like minus 350 and flow to 30. And just I will give the random seed to like 100. So why this force is because whenever the object collides to this object here, whenever the empty object collides to this object, so the pieces has to go to some location. So what the thing is, just we'll place this force over here. Let's say we'll place over here. So now what the thing is, whenever the empty object overlaps to this object, so the pieces will directly go to this location. So just it will create a nice effect over here. And also we can give the animation for this force also, means like, for example, like in the 400, I want the strength should be like 350 or something. So we can insert the keyframe. So after 500 frames, just I want to increase more force, let's say minus 500 or something. And just right click insert keyframe. And now all the settings has been completed. Just we need to bake this thing. So just I will select the cloth and I will turn on this thing. And later we will come down here in the physics tab. And in the catch, let's say we'll give the value to like 800 because we want to render up to 800, and just we need to click on this bake. And now the baking has been completed. So now we will see how the animation is going to play. So just we'll click on this play. So the animation is little bit slow. Just I will make it fast. Now you can see. So whenever the empty object is overlapping to this cloth over here, so it is creating some pieces, and the pieces are going towards this force direction which we have created. So just we'll drag this. So see, now it has been created the nice effect over here. And laterally, if you want to add an like material, you can add the material for this thing. So just we can select this, and we can go to the material and click on this new material. And if you want to add any nice golden color effect, you can add a golden color. And just we can like increase the metallic nature, and also we can decrease the roughness. So we will see how it is looking like. So now we got this nice thing. So see, now we got this nice effect here. So in this way, we can create this disintegration effect. So that's it for this tutorial. See you in the next video.